Today I'm going to tell you guys about a cryptid that hails from the area of Ireland and Scotland called the Kelpie. And I'm Cassandra.
And this is Strange Sisters. And this episode. Oh, no, never mind. It will air after Thanksgiving. I was going to say it's coming at Thanksgiving, but it will actually come out the day after Thanksgiving on Black Friday. So maybe you can listen to it while you're doing Black Friday shopping if people still even go to stores to do Black Friday shopping. I'm not sure.
Us and our other sisters, we used to go and we were like determined.
Yeah, we would go to the outlet malls that had like the Coach outlet and the Columbia outlet. It's pretty fun. I mean, it was pretty fun. I don't know what it's like now. One year we went, this was probably like 15 years ago. Me and John, we camped out at Best Buy for a TV.
I remember
Um,
that.
they were super cheap, so we're like, okay, we're gonna camp out. And John like ended up almost getting in a fight with someone that cut the line. It was like a whole thing. Yeah, so after that year, we stopped going to Black Friday sales. Well, now we just shop online pretty much anyway. Do you watch Superstore, the show Superstore?
I've seen like clips of it, I haven't watched it.
Oh, it's really good. It's by one of the directors, I think, or writers from The Office.
It's got like America Ferrera in it, right?
Yeah, yeah. A lot of good actors in it, but they have a Black Friday episode that like just exemplifies perfectly what Black Friday is like in America now, or at least what it was when we used to go. So yeah, I think most people are just turned off by that and they're like, I'll just buy it online.
I think too, a lot of people are turned off by the fact that for a while, they like stores wouldn't close all day for Thanksgiving. People would be expected to come in, and the Black Friday sales were starting like earlier and earlier into Thanksgiving Day.
People deserve to have holidays off. So yeah, I think it's good that places are actually closing now. So I guess maybe you can listen while you're online shopping and click it away.
Yeah, I heard too that they actually raised the prices a few like days or weeks before Black Friday, so it looks like you're getting a better deal than you actually are.
Yeah, I heard that too. I feel like it's better if you shop for things once they go out of season,
Yeah.
and then you actually get like a real good discount. Yeah, like snow stuff in the spring or the summer and vice versa.
Oh yeah, you're gonna need for all that snow stuff in California.
Well, we do have actually quite a bit of snow in the mountains here, so hopefully I'll get to go this weekend to up to some snow. I don't think I'll take Zuzi though, because he's too small. He doesn't have enough body fat to be in the snow.
I know I have like an array of clothes for Jan that we don't use as much anymore because it doesn't really snow here.
Yeah, they do look really cute in their little jackets though.
I know. But so for us it's Wednesday, so happy Thanksgiving, everybody.
Yes, day before Thanksgiving. I guess I'll edit this tonight and then it'll go out on
Yeah.
Friday. Or maybe tomorrow while my roast is cooking.
Yeah, I mean, good luck with all of your relatives. Lord knows we all need it.
Try to get there and then we'll probably slip out once it gets kind of hectic.
And I am home for the holidays, so it's just me and my husband. So I mean, I'm sure I can start a fight with him if I start to miss it.
Yeah, guy. He deals with so much already.
So, on that note, let's talk about the Kelpies. So, I'm going to start with the beginning, which seems like a stupid thing to say, but I feel like I need to clarify what kelp is. Because when I hear kelp, like I know it's ocean, I think immediately though of SpongeBob because I'm a 90s child. So, kelp is a type of seaweed. It's large, it's leafy, it's brown, and it's essential for marine life habitats by providing food and shelter for aquatic animals. It thrives in cold, dark places and can grow up to 2 feet a day.
Wow, that's pretty amazing.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Yeah, I've heard
Uh,
of I think it's like some kind of packaging or something that they're trying to make out of kelp, probably because it grows so quickly.
yeah, I mean, that would make sense.
Hmm.
And I believe humans also eat it. So it's a food source for humans and sea life alike. So it's pretty important.
Yeah. I mean, I've only had the green type of seaweed, but people eat the brown kind too. It's all over the ocean here.
Yeah.
It's really annoying, but okay. It's important, I
Gross.
guess.
So now we're to kelpies. Kelpies are water spirits known for their shape shifting abilities, specifically shifting from human to an impressive horse. So, like horse girls, be warned.
Yeah, it's really weird that it's not some kind of sea creature like a mermaid or something like that. It's the horse thing is kind of throwing me off a little bit.
Yeah, and so when I first started looking up about these, Lance goes, "Yeah, isn't that a water horse?" And I was like, "I don't know why you're looking me in the face and saying water horse. Like, I don't know what you mean by that." But yeah,
It's
it's
like
got the nickname
seahorse.
water horse. Yeah, it's very
Interesting.
strange. I wonder if it's because like horses were so important during that time period.
Sure. Yeah, I guess we can go with that. I don't know what else the reason could be.
I don't either.
Yeah.
So, kelpies are known to be seen wearing a bridle. I don't know if you've watched that much of like basically any of those shows on TLC, like My Strange Addiction. I know you watch Sister Wives, but there was like a My Strange Addiction or like My Secret Life about oh, I'm blanking on what they're called now, but it's all I can imagine when you say bridle. It's people it's like horseplay, pony play.
It's, okay. That's pretty far from what we're talking about here, but okay.
Yeah, well, there's every time I say the word bridal, I think of it's like this short, bald head old guy with glasses and like a bridle in his mouth.
Jeez.
Yeah, I mean, it's iconic. Good for him.
Yeah, sure. I mean, do what you want to do. That's not for me personally.
Just on a complete tangent, when I first started living in Buffalo, there was a gay bar I went to with my friend a lot, and they had a advertisement for a puppy play night. So in my head, I was like, "Oh my god, a gay bar, and everyone's bringing like their dogs in. That's gonna be so fun." And I'm like talking to my friend Kate about it, and I'm so excited. I was like, "Oh my god, we should go! Like, you've got your little chihuahuas. We can go. It'll be so much fun." And her and I forgot which bartender it was. It was one of the nicer bartenders had to explain to me what puppy play was.
I thought the same thing, honestly. That wow, okay.
A lot of leather and spandex.
Okay. I don't get the puppy part of it, but all right. Name it something else.
Anyway, um, so the bridle is an important function in all of this. It's a way to entice unsuspecting victims to try to ride the horse because it seems like it's domesticated, and it looks like this beautiful noble steed that was so coveted in that time.
Okay. So
Uh,
what's the trick then?
well, once the person is on the kelpie on this noble steed, it becomes like glue, like a supernatural glue, and it seals the victim's fate. The minute that you mount the horse, you're holding on to that bridle, you're done. The skin of the kelpie becomes like a supernatural glue, and it sticks itself to its victim, and it allows the kelpie to ride into whatever water source it calls home, and then inevitably consumes the victim.
It's an
Uh,
interesting way to go about it.
And some legends tell of the kelpie even being, other than gruesome, downright wasteful, that leaves a trail of entrails in its wake.
Doesn't like the entrails. Oh, well, I mean, that's probably not a part that you would want to consume. Like, we don't really consume that part of animals.
I feel like we do. Like, isn't that what sausage casing is?
Yeah, I get, well, it's cleaned though. Maybe they
Yeah.
just, they're being conscious of what's inside
Yeah.
those, I guess.
The lore of containing one of these creatures varies from some believing that the best way to quote unquote tame the beast is to shop with a bridle that is adorned with crosses. Because I don't know, apparently Jesus is very concerned about these. It seems like such a easy out. Like, just put a cross on it.
Yeah, I guess they're implying that it's like a demonic creature.
And that might be because it's a supernatural creature.
Right, anything supernatural back then was, attributed to the devil.
Yeah. While others say that the best time to take on a Kelpie is when it emerges from its water without its bridle.
So why would it emerge without the bridle if the bridle is how you know what I mean?
I think one legend is that like the bridle is always on, and one is that you put it on. It really doesn't make sense. You're right. Like, why would it? Because if the bridle has all these supernatural properties, why it's not like it's taking off its bra at the end of the day. Like, why?
Yeah, that is strange. Okay. I doubt we have anyone listening from this part of the world, but if you have any information, we would greatly appreciate it because we're a little confused here.
I mean, maybe because it's a shapeshifter, and like maybe when it's in its like human form, because it has like a human form, it's not wearing its bridle.
I could see that. Yep, that would definitely draw some maybe unwanted attention if you're a human walking around with a bridle.
Yeah, so I guess maybe that if it like is emerging from the water and in its human form, or if it in a different shape shifting form. But regardless, the bridle seems to be like the essential downfall of trapping a Kelpie. So once a Kelpie is subdued, it can be used for manual labor and are known for having the strength of more than 10 horses and the endurance of even more.
Okay, so if you can actually trap it, it would be very helpful for your farming.
Exactly. Um, but unfortunately, Kelpies must feed daily.
Oh, so if you trap it, you're feeding it human every day somehow?
I mean, I guess. I don't think it's going to eat like squirrel.
Interesting. Okay. Is this like a Twilight situation where they can live off of animals, but they prefer humans, maybe?
We're going to actually talk about Twilight later.
Oh, okay.
Only a little bit, but I mean, it might be our like Vampire Chronicles situation where like they can survive off of rats, a lot of them,
Yeah.
but
Ugh. Yeah, I can't imagine that's pleasant.
well, that how do you think like I mean, without getting too much into the lore, some vampires as they get older, they can like travel, they can fly basically, but when you're going by boat, like what do you can't just start eating all like the crew members.
Yeah, that's true. I guess that would be pretty suspicious on a long boat ride.
But while kelpies are indeed water spirits, standing water is their kryptonite. So while their skin can turn into glue and drag you into a watery grave, God forbid it steps in a puddle.
Yeah, none of this is making any sense to me. I'm sure maybe there's some kind of metaphorical stuff going on here that we're just not understanding because we're not from there.
Some superstitious travelers are known to carry a jar of still water, like puddle water, for protection, which gives me Pirates of the Caribbean vibes. I've got a jar of dirt. Love that movie.
Sure. Yeah. Alright. That seems like a good solid plan to just carry around. I mean, it doesn't, it's not that heavy. It makes sense.
Well, I mean, a lot of people like have different superstitions. I mean, salt. What's it in King of the Hill? Pocket sand.
Oh, okay. I've never watched King of the Hill, but that sounds funny.
But let's backtrack a little bit. I've discussed that kelpies are shapeshifting water spirits, and like most myths and legends, there is discrepancies in the exact lore. Meaning that some believe they can only go from horse to human, while others tell of a creature with a mane of snakes and hooves that face opposite directions.
Yeah, that definitely sounds scarier.
Yeah. And it seems like I didn't see as much about their human form as I did their horse form, which I thought was odd.
Maybe they're harder to distinguish in human forms.
Yeah. And some say that if you think someone may be a Kelpie, to check their hair for water weeds, which I am assuming means kelp or like they missed a really great opportunity there. People are weird. But the fact that these creatures are water shapeshifters, it leads me to think of the iconic statement, "You nicknamed my daughter after the Loch Ness Monster?"
Oh, I was wondering where the Twilight came into this. Yeah. Right,
Which,
this is the same part of the world as Nessie.
yeah, leads me to the question, could Nessie be a Kelpie?
That's why no one ever has been ever able to trap her because she just shifts into a person. She's like, "Oh my god, did you guys see that? That was crazy."
Wild.
Yeah.
And I think about that too because of the mane of snakes and stuff. So we all know the general story of Nessie, both the sea dwelling cryptid and the creepy half vampire baby who is imprinted on a guy who tried to have sex with her mom. We all know those. So
Yeah, those are two separate, completely separate myths that have somehow become related. One is from I don't even know how you would describe Stephanie Meyer, and the other is a long-standing tradition. So,
Stephanie Meyer is a interesting Mormon.
yeah, Morbid did a episode on the first Twilight book recently and the first movie, which is really good. If you guys like Twilight, you should check it out because Elena has like a ton of information that I didn't know. And I guess there's like some companion guide that kind of goes along with Twilight that just has like a lot of the lore and stuff like that. The more you learn about it and her, the more you're like, why did I like this? As a like, it's just really weird.
There is I'm going to keep it brief. There is a direct pipeline from 9/11 to My Chemical Romance to Twilight, which then, of course, inevitably ends with 50 Shades of Grey.
Right. Yeah, it's a real butterfly effect or whatever
Yeah.
that people are always talking about on the TikTok. Yeah, they're
On the
like
TikTok, way to
on the
show your
TikTok.
age.
I was kind of making fun of Dad there. I'm sure that's how he says it.
Uh, there's actually a song on Danger Days, The Fabulous Life of the American Killjoys, one of my Chemical Romances albums, called Vampire Money, that is like basically calling Stephanie Meyer out for making all this money off of what she very openly has claimed was inspired by them.
I mean, they've got plenty of money too. Wouldn't worry about it too much, MCR. I mean, come on.
I tried to buy concert tickets for me and middle-sized one. Yeah, no. You got guys really like and subscribe, please, because I want to go see My Chemical Romance in the Used in October.
Oh yeah, it's out here in LA, right?
Yeah, when I found out, I looked at Lance and said, I'm gonna go visit Natasha.
Yeah, that would be a pretty fun concert to go to. I was supposed to go to a used concert like over 10 years ago, and I can't remember why I missed it,
Oh,
but
they're really good. I've seen them a couple times.
yeah, that would be a fun one to go to. I can't imagine how expensive the tickets are because they're already on sale, right? So
Yeah, don't think about it. It's not real. Just everybody like and subscribe.
they might not be available. Yeah, all of any of the funds we gain when we're not even monetized yet, but
I know.
will go solely towards MCR, the used concert tickets.
Okay, this is a big deal, this concert, because the lead singer of The Used, Burt McCracken, and Gerard Way were like sort of kind of in a situationship, and then the situationship ended and ended really badly, and it was like a big deal. And like they both wrote songs about each other. Apparently, all of the emo bands in the mid 2000s were sleeping with each other.
Yeah, I could definitely see that.
Like there was a meme that said, "How did Fall Out Boy get away with having all of these misogynistic like song names?" And everyone's like, "Because they're all about Frank Era. Oh no, they're all about Mikey Way."
Thing is just, yeah, it's a
I love
well, there
it.
was a lot of misogyny in, I mean, there still is, but in like scene culture or emo culture,
Yeah.
there's definitely a lot of misogyny. Yeah.
So if you guys ever want me to do an entire podcast on that kind of lore, please let me know. I'm full of
Be kind of a fun one. It's definitely strange.
it. I'll be like scrolling through TikTok and I'll get like one beat of a song and I'll just immediately know all the words. And it's like from Fall Out Boy's first album. And I'll look at Lance and I'll go, could you imagine how much better I could have done in school if I like didn't have my head full of this?
That was a great. I know we might be getting the same ones, but mine are all like MySpace songs you forgot about, and there's so many good ones that I forgot about.
Oh my god, bangers.
So I've been making a YouTube playlist, like that song "Chain Me Free." I don't know if you remember that song. That was my jam, and I had totally
No.
forgotten about it.
I think mine was more the for sure algorithm. Like for sure maybe, for sure not.
Yeah, those were good ones too. Yeah, a whole crazy mix of great songs during that time. That a lot of them were just kind of like one-hit wonders, I guess. So
Yeah. But
unfortunate.
let's I'll go on forever. So let's get back to this.
Yeah.
So so hear me out. Hear me out as to why Nessie could be considered a Kelpie. She's a water spirit that resides in Scotland, and her first written sighting is going all the way back to the 7th century. Depictions, though, actually go farther back. So, through time, people change what they saw. Oh, at this point, it was a horse with like a snake mane, and now it's like this whole dragon creature or whatever. I don't know why I said dragon. I meant like sea monster, but
Yeah. Well, that is like one theory about them, right? That it's like a dragon that missed the big extinction and just lives in the water now.
actually, in 1933, a couple claimed to see her and described her as looking like a dragon or prehistoric monster. So, between the couple statement and the famous picture in 1934, which has been found a hoax, but see, doesn't necessarily fit the physical description of a Kelpie, but like, why couldn't she? I mean, if shapeshifters can shapeshift.
Yeah. We don't understand the rules of mythical creatures, so
And on that note, let's all pretend that Renesmee is actually the Loch Ness Monster and also a Kelpie because that's just a great plot. And happy Thanksgiving and stay strange.
sure. Stay strange.
Bye.